Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. The time is 4:59 on December 16th. I'm Madison Pergram, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. So if you're waking up this Monday morning, you might hear some thunderstorms out there. Let's go to meteorologist Kelly McShane, who's in studio with us this morning. Kelly, it's thunderstorming in December.
I know, isn't it the strangest thing? You gotta love Kentucky weather, especially in December. But let's go ahead and take you straight to Pinpoint Doppler this morning, because that rain is falling and falling hard in a lot of places. The majority of eastern Kentucky seeing rainfall right now. Let's go ahead and zoom into some of those areas that have the highest rainfall, and we're even seeing some thunder and lightning with these as well. Cumberland, you guys are getting soaked right now. Harlan, give it 5-10 minutes, you will start to hear that rainfall on your roofs. Pineville, you're seeing that moderate rainfall. Places like Ashers, Fort Girdler, you folks are just now getting out of that heavier rainfall, but you're still seeing a steady flow of it, and that lightning is going to continue to possibly wake you up with that thunder this morning. Visibility is very reduced because of this. Harlan, it's showing 10 miles right now, but I guarantee you, give it 5 minutes, it will be very hard to see out there throughout the entire region. So be very careful. Visibility is low, roads are wet, and the rain is coming down very hard. We have a flood watch in effect until 7 a.m. Tuesday, so keep that in mind. If you can stay at home today, I would suggest doing so, because it is going to be a soggy day, gloomy day, and we're going to continue to track the potential for some flooding issues. I'll have more details here in just a little bit, Madison.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, several crews responded to a two-vehicle crash on Big Hill Road near the Rockcastle-Jackson County line yesterday. The Mount Vernon Fire Department says on their Facebook page that 4 people were injured in the crash, including one person who was trapped in their vehicle. All 4 were taken to area hospitals. This is a developing story, and we will post updates on our website as we learn more. And deputies arrested a convicted felon in Laurel County yesterday. They arrested Scotty Abrams after finding him passed out in a running car. He was under the influence. Here's what they found. You can see a handgun, knife, meth, scales, and other drug paraphernalia. Deputies say Abrams reached for his gun while they searched the car. Abrams is in the Laurel County Correctional Center. And the Betsy Lane Fire Protection District is issuing a warning about a scam. The volunteer fire department receives its smoke detectors from the American Red Cross. They say that someone placed baskets inside a Family Dollar in Betsy Lane soliciting the donation of 9-volt batteries. Captain Bobby Sloan has said that he does not want people wasting their hard-earned money, and said the department does not accept public donations. And we are only a little more than 1 week away from Christmas, and unfortunately the holiday season brings an unwanted guest with it. Flu season. With that being said, it is important to remember the flu when you head out to Christmas parties and get-togethers. There are a few reasons the flu spikes around this time. Simply being around more people increases your chance of getting the flu. Being in close quarters spreads the germs faster, and the flu does not leave the room when a sick person does.
You know, there's going to be a lot of areas that are contaminated. They're going to have that potential to spread the germ, because these things can sit on surfaces for quite some time and still spread that infection.
Dr. Staton says it's really important to take preventive measures like getting a flu shot, wearing a mask, and being aware of people around you who may be sick. And a Tennessee woman gets an early Christmas present, a baby boy. Lauren Chalk found out shortly before Thanksgiving that she was pregnant and 38 weeks along. Chalk has polycystic ovary syndrome, which causes her to have irregular menstrual cycles, and that's why she did not know that she was pregnant.
Given the history of miscarriages that I had, you know, I would think that I was pregnant before and take a pregnancy test and it would be negative. So I think that I just subconsciously was like, well, it's not going to be true anyway.
Baby Wyatt was born December 2nd, and Chalk calls her son the best Christmas gift since Jesus. And the Martin County Rescue Squad hosted their annual breakfast with Santa yesterday. Kids and their parents received a pancake meal and a toy. This year's giveaway is dedicated to Chief Rex Endicott's mother and father. Roy Endicott started the rescue squad in the 70s, and through giveaways like this, his memory continues.
I think it's a God's blessing to be able to carry this on, to take care of our communities and support our communities, and especially the children, because, you know, one day they may be the future here of Martin County.
There was a drawing after the breakfast for bicycles, scooters, and other toys. Around 150 kids and their parents were there, and Chief Rex Endicott says he hopes next year they hope to double that number. And in Cincinnati, the Bengals and the U.S. Marine Corps teamed up yesterday for the 30th annual Toys for Tots collection. While fans made their way into Paul Brown Stadium, they had the opportunity to drop off new unwrapped toys or cash donations to U.S. Marine Corps volunteers who stood outside every entrance. And every contribution made will be given to a child who may not have had anything to open this holiday season. More than 54,000 children in the area will benefit from the collection, and 60 U.S. Marine Corps volunteers were at each entrance collecting donations. Staff Sergeant John McCoby says he is thankful for the community's support.
I think that's part of what Marines should be doing. Not only are we trying to serve the country, it's also good to get out and serve the community, I think.
Staff Sergeant McCoby says when it comes to a goal, he is grateful for no matter what, but hopes that they can raise more than in years past. Well, thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, if you love chocolate, then today is your day. It's National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. We'll give you some ideas just ahead.
Well, heavy rain is here, and we're watching it closely for any potential flooding issues. I'll have the latest details on the forecast coming up next.